Survivors butt dancing, looping you, playing blendette, and bringing flashlights. Well, what if I give you 5 incredible tips to help you get back at these toxic survivors? But these tips aren't just ordinary tips. They're not just the simple run-of-the-mill, bring a Mori, bring the best add-ons. These are intricate, well-designed, high-class tips only for the finest killers. Let's begin. Step in a trap, you break your mama's back. That's what I always say. Okay, bad jokes aside, there's something incredible you can do with the trapper. Assuming that the basement's in shack, and you brought a tar bottle, which will make your trap super dark, so it's basically impossible for the survivors to find them. Anytime you down a survivor, bring them straight to basement, then trap every entrance to the basement, the window on the inside and outside for extra protection. To ensure that you get them to basement, make sure to bring the perks Iron Grasp and Agitation. The other 2 perks you could use are Save the Best for Last and Noed, because they're both pretty good for campy styles. The offering you should be bringing is common, so it's very easy to grab, called Bloodied Blueprint, which makes it so at the start of the game you can see where the basement is, and it'll tremendously increase the chance of spawning the basement in the killer shack. Alright now, let's move on. I had this idea a while ago. Play nurse, instantly teleport to the escaping side of the exit gate, camp there, wait for a survivor to open it, and then you need to whack him to death. But how are you going to whack them and make them down well healthy? Know it, of course. But, once they hear my terror radius, notice there is no killer, and hear nurse screech like a hyena at the start of the game on top of that, so some big brain survivor might just be able to figure it out and go to the other exit gate? Well, yes, but the terror radius can be prevented with the perk Insidious. Insidious will hide your terror radius and red stain as long as you're standing still, so even if a survivor is able to figure out what you're doing, it will be a complete coin flip because they won't be able to hear where you are. Then, on top of that, you can bring the perk Blood Warden, which will close off the exit gates as long as they are previously open and you hook somebody, so survivors won't be able to escape for 60 seconds. Make sure to bring the specific Hex perk in case survivors want to cleanse all the bones. Hex Haunted Ground. This perk will make it so if one of its 2 lighted totems are cleansed, you have the ability to one-shot anybody for 60 seconds straight. With this entire perk build as a whole, you do not necessarily need any specific add-ons or offerings. Just make sure you're on a map that has, an exit gate, which is all of them. We have a conundrum. I currently can only think of 2. Yeah.
Nice.
Red is sus.